Hello YouTube, 345 here, and I have a review of the Yms-03 Waff. The Waff is the successful prototype of the Mynovsky program for mobile suits, where the first one was being the Mobile Worker, which had an exposed engine and was ridiculed by Zabi for being quite a stupidly dangerous weapon. You know, you'll get shot down easily and you have an exposed engine. Not good for giant war machines, I guess. So Dr. Mynovsky shrunk the generator with his Mynovsky technology, and here you have it, the Waff. And Xeon was basically sold after that, and they started mass producing these giant robots. So you can say that the Waff started it all. The Waff itself is a small mobile suit if you compare it to another suit from the program, which is the prototype Goof. It's very diminutive in size indeed. And it comes molded in basically simple colors. Not common for Xeon suits. I believe there's a pale gray, dark gray, brown, and the regular inner frame gray. Everything seems to be very bland, as well, it definitely looks like a prototype suit, so I guess that's a good thing. They were definitely going for that design. It still has the pipes that lead to the back from the generator to the torso. Doesn't have the leg pipes. It looks reminiscent of a Zaku 1. Aside from these are replaceable arm mounts. Like most of the earlier mobile suits in the Xeon line from the Origin series, they had these replaceable arm mounts where you could just pop them off and replace them with probably a Gatling arm or a claw arm or anything that you would like. So this kit comes in at 1,800 yen, I believe. Got it for really cheap at around, I think it was around 1,000 yen from Yamada. Can't remember. I bought this about 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. 27. No, a year ago. I bought this a year ago in November. Yeah, it's already 1 year. Forgot when it was released though. So anyway, there's nothing much to be said about this kit. The design is very simple. Details, however, are very good. If you compare this with the real great Shitnanju, this has a lot more surface detail. Look at that. Panel lines here, panel lines there, panel lines everywhere. That's great. So let's dive into the articulation of the kit. Now the head of the kit goes up about that much, down about that much, rotates a good 360 degrees around the body. There is no side to side movement aside from this wiggle, and it goes forwards and backwards. Now to move the mono eye, I tried moving it while it's on the body. It doesn't work, so you have to remove the head. If you take a look here, this neck piece, there's actually a little protruding piece of plastic, and this neck piece helps you turn the eyes. So just turn it like that and the eyes will move. Fancy. It's a lot easier than trying to pop open the head, which you can't do on this, but that was their go-to eye articulation for the older high-grade kits. So this Gundam The Origins kit definitely upped the game and made it a lot easier to articulate the mono eye. Much appreciated indeed. Now the torso. Another thing that they improved from the regular high-grade Zaku is the torso moves. The upper torso, this part, yeah, it protrudes sideways and falls in. This, I believe, is to assist in him holding the cannon, as you need to push the forearm forward. So that's it for the upper torso. Well, the body does rotate slightly over the hip, but that's all you're gonna get because of the armor and heat pipes. There's no way of forcing it around. And remove it, and it's just this, a simple ball joint. Now the ball joint is connected into the upper part of the chest, so there is some movement there. And if you put it in, you can get some side-to-side movements. like that, leaning in, bending sideways, forwards, and backwards like that. Pretty good articulation for this kit, I'd say. Only problem being the rotation. No full 360. I don't think you need that anyway. Alright, so let's move on to the shoulders. Shoulders move forwards and backwards as such. They allow the hands to rotate 360 degrees and the arms go up about that far. If you notice the armor here, it's a double layered armor with the top part being fixed and the bottom part moves along with the hands. Pretty nice gimmick there. Do forgive me, I'm down with a cold. My voice is not what it's supposed to be. So anyway, yeah, kind of reminds me of Knight's armor. You know, Knights have those plated armors where they can swivel and move. So enough of that. The arm itself, the shoulder itself moves underneath and the armor moves. Okay, so below that, it rotates a full 360 degrees, no problem. Bends at the excuse me. Bends at the elbow at two joints. First joint being right under the bicep. Bends like that. Second joint is the forearm joint itself, and there you get a good articulation. Pretty nice. And before I get onto the forearms, let's get to the wrist. Wrists rotate and wiggle as you would expect. Nothing special here, no special folding up wrists or anything. And these parts, they can be removed. Oh, okay, not like that, but move like this. Open up the locks and pull them out. Then you have a connector for whatever you want to put on there. Hold on, let me just get that goof part. So here's the goof part, and you just put that in like that. Clip them on, and it fits perfectly. Holy crap, that is menacing indeed. Little tiny mobile suit with Gatling arms. I think they're Gatling arms. Okay, so moving on to the legs. Let's just get this out of the way. Let's not move on to the legs. Let's go to the skirt armor. Skirt armor goes up. Skirt armor goes down. That is about it. They are originally individually articulated right out of the box. No modification required. Side skirts move out of the way like that and move back into the way like that. Rear skirt does not move at all. Oh, thrusters wiggle a bit. Nothing worth noting there. And let's get to the legs. There is a mechanism inside that allows the legs to go forwards. See if I can trigger it without breaking the kit. Alright, there you have it. So legs go forward like that and push them back like that. Pull them forward again and they come out. So yeah, it's a little hard to do. They're not individually articulated as well, so both the legs will go forwards together. Then after that hip swivel comes the actual thigh itself. The legs can't move out much because of the skirt armor. Even trying my best to move it out of the way, it still can't go up that far. But remove it like that, you can see that there is a joint polycap there. Helps in that movement. Rotates underneath the hip part of the legs. No problem, 360 degrees there. And a nice bend in the knee. Pretty fancy. There's this huge metal part inside. If you're good at weathering, you can add like silvery details to show that it's been scraping off of the armor. Looks real cool, I guess. So double jointed knee, fancy. and a very articulated heel. I didn't say articulated foot. Goes forward like that, down like that, side to side, quite wide indeed. And does it bend at the bottom? Is there any? I'm sure there is. Yes, that's all you'll be getting from this part. But believe me when I say the feet are amazing. Oh, they also protrude out like that to add a little more height to the suit if it's feeling a little short. Let's try and extend both of them. So yeah, that's it for articulation. Let's get into the accessories. Now the Waff comes with a lot of basic armaments. First one being the cannon. Cannon has an articulated handle. Oh, got a slight panic there when it didn't move. As such, good for posing, I guess. So just put it on the arm like this, and it rests over the shoulder. Looks good holding it. Don't forget the shield. Quite a simple shield with a connector that goes on the back of the forearm. As so. Real simple connection, very sturdy as well. Alright, I gotta make it look good. So this is the basic setup of the Waff. It also comes provided with retracted and extended beam tomahawk. No, not beam tomahawk. Heat hawk. This is the retracted version, which is usually mounted on the side skirt. As so. And if he's wielding it, you're gonna use the extended version. And they provide an arm for that as well. Pretty good. So that's about it for the Waff. They don't give you much. They don't give you any special parts for the forearms as well. So you're gonna have to buy a lot of Origin kits, which I don't mind doing. Origin kits are the best high grades for me, I'd say. Xeon ones, Xeon high grades. And recently you saw my review of the Origins. Oh, this is for the cannon, by the way. You can stick it here, and you can mount the cannon on the back. As so. So yeah, if you saw my review of the Heavy Gundam, you know that Origin kits are in my list of favorite kits due to their articulation and surface detail. So yes, this is a worthy kit. You can indeed buy this and you will not regret it. So that's it for my review of the Waff. Remember guys, the competition ends on the 25th for those SD kits, so don't forget to like and comment on that video to ensure your position to win. You're in the place to join the lucky draw. And that's it for today. Hope to see you again. Goodbye.